Local power plans, including community energy schemes, are one of the 5 priorities for Great British Energy that were put forward in the founding statement. If all of these assurances and promises represent genuine commitment, why not put this on the face of the bill as my amendment proposes, as indeed does Amendment 50 in the name of the Noble Lord Earl Russell, which I also support. I very welcome the fact that my noble friend the Minister undertook to give greater consideration to community energy schemes and their place in the bill between committee and report. But given consideration, I hope he will come to a conclusion on the basis of that consideration, which would result in the Great British Energy role in community energy appearing on the face of the bill, to ensure, above all, that confidence isn't lost by either communities or indeed investors alike.
I also include community energy, which I can see has had a lot of airtime already, and I do think that it is really important, because I think that if we are going to bring the public along on our journey, if you can look out of your window and see a turbine and think that is powering and heating my home, or that the solar panels on my roof are also feeding into the grid as well as cooking my dinner, I'd argue that we're going to come up against a lot less opposition to all renewable developments.
And I think it's worth reminding your Lordship's House, as I was thinking as I was listening to the noble lady Baroness Boycott speaking, back to the last energy bill under the previous government that your Lordship's House was debating. And in that bill, it was indeed the community energy amendment that we stuck out to the absolute bitter end through several cycles of ping-pong. So it is really worth stressing to your Lordship's House how strongly community energy has won support previously, and I very much hope that we will see that continuing, or better still, the government will hear the level of enthusiasm for community energy and will act accordingly before we get to, or as we get to, report stage.
Just to come back on community energy, which is really what I wanted to intervene on, I just want to really re-echo noble Baroness Boycott, Lady Boycott's issue that the great thing about community energy is not just the transition, but the fact that it actually involves people in making that transition happen.
I want to thank Power for people who've helped me with these amendments and have provided your lordships with briefings. They believe that up to 2.2 million homes could be powered by community energy, that it could save some 2.5 million tonnes of carbon dioxide and could help to create some 30,000 jobs in the UK.
What I appreciate most about Amendment 50 is its focus on the advancement of community energy. By explicitly stating that one of Great British Energy's strategic priorities will be to support the development of community energy initiatives, we are ensuring that public funds are put to effective use in ways that benefit local communities.
I do recognise, my lords, that this is of great importance to noble lords. Important, I think, in itself because of the contribution community energy can make, but also because it can leverage in community support for clean power, which, as noble lords have said, it cannot be taken for granted. And therefore, as I said at committee stage day 1, that we are reflecting on this and on the debate, as we will on today's debate. And of course, my lords, clause 3 already allows for community energy to be supported. And of course, my lords, the local power plan, which is going to be one of the 5 key functions of GBE, will enable GBE already to support and champion local and community energy. And my lords, I take his point too of the potential of developing up to 8 gigawatts of local and community energy projects.
I wonder if the Minister would agree that in order to inform his reflections between committee and report stage, and in view of the wide support around the Chamber for the community energy issue being on the face of the bill, whether he would arrange to meet with some of us around the House who've indicated that very wide support. But in the mean...
do you want me to answer that?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Of course, my lords, I'll be happy to.
Can I thank the Minister for that?